Right? I can only give good news if you give me your undivided attention. So, Sanibona? Tabela? Goeiemiddag. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, friends. So, today I don't really have to say anything. Inshallah. So I mustn't give good news either. Huh? I must keep quiet. I must keep quiet. I can send it via email, they say. All right, just 2 or 3 sentences this morning, or this afternoon, apologies. It's really to begin by saying that it's really wonderful for me to work with you. It's really fantastic to be able to work with colleagues and with teams who are as dedicated and as committed as you are. It's a real privilege for me to be able to work with you. I say this because every day I look for inspiration. Every day I look for inspiration. And where do I get my inspiration from? From? Yes, I get my inspiration every day from you. As we continue to press ahead, as we continue to make headway as this University of Johannesburg. Just to share 1 or 2 things with you. What is the core business of a university? What's the core business? Without undermining our professional and support staff. What's our core business? What's our core business? Research and teaching. So on the research front, in our first 10 years, we have more than tripled our research output. What do you think about that? And we were not a small fry, right? Our research output was not small, it was reasonable. We have tripled that research output, which speaks volumes to the academics, and of course to you, who support the academics in accomplishing these very important things. The reason I mention research is because from number 30 odd in Africa, you're listening to me? You're listening to me? We were ranked number 30 odd in Africa 10 years ago. Do you know where we're ranked now? We're the number 6 university in the whole of Africa. Yeah? Keep in mind that all of those in the top 10 of medical schools. I mention this because medical schools produce 40% of research output in Africa, on our continent. We don't have a medical school yet. And so when you look at our accomplishments as UJ, please recognize that notwithstanding the fact that we do not have a medical school, the university is flourishing. The university's footprint is all over the world because our professional support staff provide outstanding support to our academic staff. Our academic staff can accomplish the things and they want to do more. They want to accomplish more things. They can only accomplish more things when you are more hungry, when you set the bar higher for yourselves, when we all together set the bar higher for ourselves. And so the second decade of the university is about raising the bar, is about advancing the university, elevating its global excellence and stature. And each one of us has a duty, has a role to play in elevating this university to the next stage. Let me share with you that 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, it's my 10th year now as Vice-Chancellor here at UJ. 10 years ago, I said to the research team, to the academics generally, as I say to you now, do you want to be a bench player? Do you want to be a bench player? Do you want to be on the third team? Do you want to be on the third team? And Eve, do you want to be on the third team? I can't hear you. Do you want to be on the third team? Do you want to be a bench player? What do you want to be? First team. And when you play first team, do you want to be like Bafana Bafana? Yeah? You don't want to be, you want to be like Bafana Bafana? Yeah? So what do you want to be like? Bani? So, I say that to us again. If we want to play first team, right? Onville? If you want to play first team, right? What does it mean? You've got to be fit, right? You've got to be sharp, right? You've got to be, right? You know what I'm getting at. So, what are you doing to stay fit? What are you doing to stay fit? To play first team? Yeah? What are you doing in your own role right now? Yeah? What are you doing in gardens? What are you doing in protection services? What are you doing as an administrator? What are you doing as an academic? Are you sitting back and saying, hey, we have accomplished? I didn't want to do what the president did in Parliament 2 days ago, right? I don't want to do what the president did in Parliament 2 days ago. Yeah? All I want to say is, in order for us to elevate our university that we love so dearly, if we want to take this university further than where it is right now, yeah? It means we have to be fit. It means we have to be fit for purpose. Yeah? It means that the things that are preventing us from being fit for purpose, we must challenge them. Yeah? If somebody is saying to you, you are just going to be in this position for the next 20 years, right? You are not going to make any headway in the university. So if somebody stands in your way and says, you're not going to accomplish anything, Wena, what do you say?
I'm going to be disappointed.
And then, after being disappointed, are you going to sit back and cry?
I'm not going to sit down and cry. I'm going to try harder to accomplish for myself, not for that particular person. But because he came to me and said, I'm not going to accomplish, I'm going to fight and make sure that I make it.
So I'm going to struggle, yeah? I'm not going to allow anybody to turn me into trash, right? Because I'm a human being. I'm part of this university's project, right? For myself, for my team, for the university, for my family, for my community, right? And so if anything stands in your way, anybody stands in your way to becoming the very best that you can be, don't just sit in your corner. Don't just accept it. Struggle with it and take the university forward. So, fantastic 10 years. A great year behind us as well. Big challenges still remain in this year. Big challenges in the rest of the second decade of the university. But I know we've accomplished extraordinary things. And I know that we will accomplish even more extraordinary things because of our collective efforts. Because of our individual effort, because of our collective effort. So let me finish off with the email that I've been told I should send. So council has decided to give a smallanyana gift. Right? Onvil? Mamela kahle. Listen carefully. Mamela kahle. How many of you are here 10 years and more? I can't hear you. So, council has said that in your June salary, we're going to give you 7,500 rand. Okay. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. All right. How many of you are here 5 to 9 years? How many of you are 5 to 9 years? I can't hear you. Okay, I fit in that category 10 years, right? But 5 to 9 years. Where's Jacob? What is it? 5,000 rand. Yeah? I can't hear you. Okay, at least that 5,000 rand after tax, right? You'll have something to, it's more than a dinner, right? It's more than that, going out for a dinner, right? And then those of us who are 0 to, okay, not 0. Those of you who are 1 year, who's 1 year? How many of you are 2 years at UJ now? 3 years? 4 years? So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, let me see you. I can't hear you. All right. Council has said we can give you 2,500 rand. Okay. So, colleagues, that's the email. That's the email. So, it's not big, right? It's not big, right? It's big? Okay. It's really to speak from our hearts. Yeah? Myself as Vice-Chancellor, the executive leaders of the university to say, from our hearts, Siyabonga kakhulu. Siyabonga kakhulu. And this is just a small token to say, well done, well done. We can do even better. Let's do better. And you know what happens when you do better? You may get surprises, right? Okay, enjoy the day. Take care. Bye-bye.